So I just finished this really quick read, The Slob. I read his novel from him before called The Playground. I did not like it. I gave it away. No, actually, I threw the book away because I didn't want anyone else to have it. It was just so gross, just to be gross for gross sake. I just vile. This one wasn't, I mean, it's still gross and vile and despicable and violence just for violence sake, but it wasn't as bad as The Playground. I was able to get through it and read all the passages without skipping anything. It's about a woman by the name of Vera. She decides she's pregnant. She decides to sell Bissell vacuum cleaners door to door, and she knocks on the wrong door. And the Slob is part of a cult that does despicable things to women. Let's just say he would qualify as a sociopath, psychopath, both of them, and a serial killer. I can't describe what goes on with the book because that's how vile and disgusting it is. But Vera is the only one that survives. She gets her upcomings by killing him off at the end, which I was very happy about. I was the way he died. Yes, trigger warning if you didn't want to know what the ending was about. There you go. But yeah, she survives. She goes back to her husband. Her husband, David, is a quadriplegic, I believe. He's in a wheelchair. And he begs her not to do the door-to-door salesman job because he felt it was dangerous. Let's just say that she left the ordeal without her baby. This book was just... I don't know about this author, but it had a little homophobic vibes. The cult was a group of gay men. And to be honest with you, what the cult was dealing with sounds more of what cis men will do and not gay men. I don't know, it just had homophobic underlinings when it comes to the cult to it. Just the violence. The violence was pure. The violence was explicit. The violence was in your face. In his writing, he does describe the violence very well. But the violence was so over the top that there was no way that she overcame her injuries over and over and over again. Just even what she did to herself to hurt him, she sort of survived it. So it did put this book in a realm of unbelievability, which I'm glad, because with serial killers, that's what makes books like this scary. Jesus, it could happen. You could be living in a remote town down the road from someone in a remote area that could be doing this to women. But the level of violence and the level of her not dying from her injuries just put it in the realm of not being believable. Because no, she should have died the first round that he did to her. And just the things that he did to the other women too. Just the violence against women. It was just very appalling. And I don't know, it felt like a slime, a ick of film cover me that, I don't know, it just, some things could have gone unsaid, you know what I mean? You know how you watch this horror or scary movie and you don't see the monster or you don't see everything, your mind makes it up in the head for you? I think if he was a awesome author, he could dabble in playing with the horrors of people's imaginations instead of writing down every single horrible thing he could possibly think of that can happen to a human body. So that's the reason why I can't get a synopsis, because it's graphic. If you're into graphic horror, I wouldn't pick this up. I don't really recommend it. What do I give this book? 1 out of 5 on my Goodreads? A 2. Am I going to keep this? No. I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to throw it away so no one else has it. But yeah, no. This, at the end there's a couple of pictures. I can't even, maybe I can show this one. This is what he did to one of the women. Yeah, the rest I can't show. The rest I can't show. Let's see. Each chapter has a picture. And this is the picture of the slob that they show. And of course they show his arm on the front cover. And she's a clean freak. She's OCD because of the way she grew up. And he is truly a slob. His dwelling is not livable. It should be condemned. Try to see if there's any other pictures I can show. I'll show this one. Let's see if YouTube allows it. This is a product he was making. He was making product. And yeah. And the product name is TYJ for Tender Young Girl. Use your imagination. Yep, the rest of the pictures I can't show. So yeah, that's 2 out of 5. I'm gonna throw this book away.